What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my second video of the day. And this is, of course, a special Cleveland Cavaliers article review for you, as we got an article from Cavs beat writer Chris Fedor, who talked about some potential free agent options for the Cavs to possibly look at to fill the 14th roster spot. And let me tell you something. These are some pretty interesting names. So with that being said, let's dive right in and see what Chris Fedor had to say. But before I get into that, it looks like the Cavs jerseys for 2025-26 have leaked. And I know y'all see that freaking blue jersey up there. That thing looked dope as hell, not gonna lie. Man, the moment that jersey becomes available, I'm gonna have to get it. Yeah. I'm gonna start saving some money right now, so when that thing becomes available, I can snatch it right up, because you already know the moment those things go on sale, they're gonna be going like freaking hotcakes. Because if I know Cavs fans, when it comes to new jerseys and merch like that, we act like piranhas. We snatch it all up within a few minutes. Orange jersey does look interesting though, right? But yeah, that blue one got me salivating over here. Oh yeah. Now with that being said, let's get into the main part of this video, talking about some potential free agent options for the Cleveland Cavaliers as they continue to look to fill that 14th roster spot. Now, right off the bat, Chris Fedor did a little piece talking about Victor Oladipo, as you see on your screen, and I quote, "A source tells Cleveland.com that a member of the front office was in attendance for Victor Oladipo's recent Vegas-based workout. Oladipo, 33, is trying to resuscitate his NBA career, proving to NBA decision makers that he is healthy and can still be effective." Now, of course, if the Cavs were to bring him in, he could play maybe 10, 15 minutes a game, give you some buckets, play some good defense if needed. I mean, we're deep enough to where we wouldn't really have to worry about using him too much. He could just take it easy, go out there whenever and, cook some people, take some ankles, maybe dunk on some dudes, get some buckets, Didn't hate it at all. Now, here's an interesting part. Cavs chairman Dan Gilbert was once a massive Oladipo fan, eager to select the bouncy Indiana star with the first overall pick in the 2013 NBA draft, until David Griffin, assistant general manager at the time, campaigned for UNLV's Anthony Bennett. And as Chris says, the rest is history. What's Anthony Bennett even doing these days? Is he even still playing basketball? I have no idea. I legit don't know. And then he finishes up a little piece by saying, could Gilbert get his man more than a decade later? Does Oladipo fit? Whether it's Oladipo or someone else, the pool of remaining free agents is incredibly shallow. And we take a look at the names that Fedor mentioned. And yeah, there's some interesting names for sure. Thomas Bryant, Mo Bamba, Tristan Thompson, of course, Kevin Love, likely to receive a buyout from Utah, Javonte Green, again, Alec Burks, again, Malcolm Brogdon, Corey Joseph, Monte Morris, and Ben Simmons. Those are just some of the names. So that just insinuates that there's way, way more names out there that the Cavs are looking at. But from the names mentioned, my top 5 would be Thomas Bryant, Mo Bamba, Kevin Love, obviously, Malcolm Brogdon, and heck with it, Victor Oladipo. Why not? See what he's got, right? Now, Ben Simmons, as you know, was an option for the Cavs late last year, but he chose the Clippers. Obviously, Javonte Green was with the Cavs last year after he got bought out by New Orleans. That one kind of shocked me. And Alec Burks, once upon a time, was a Cav for a little while. And of course, Tristan Thompson has been on and off the Cavs the last couple of years, right? He was a part of the 2016 championship team. He was in the same draft class as Kyrie Irving. And he was an absolute stud at his best, right? I mean, the dude was a force in the middle. And he's also a really good locker room guy. Same thing with Kevin Love. Now, as you see, it says likely to receive a buyout from Utah. And I'll just say this right now, right? That Shams tweet saying Kevin Love has secured a buyout from the Utah Jazz and will sign with the Cleveland Cavaliers, that's going to hit me right in the feels, man. Because that'll tell me, despite all the crap that happened on his exit when we got rid of him, that they didn't burn the bridge between Kevin and the Cavs, right? There's no ill will. We'll see what happens, right? But yeah, if I had to choose one or two names to fill the final two roster spots on this team, I gotta go Thomas Bryant. And honestly, due to our situation at point guard, probably Corey Joseph. Yeah. Monte Morris wouldn't be bad either, though. Not gonna lie. Alec Burks wouldn't be horrible either. I wouldn't mind bringing him back. Javonte, it's good. He had flashes, right? Not to mention I got to say, there's 5 Javontes out there. But honestly, if we signed Ben Simmons, I'd be like, okay, I guess. Whatever. Of course, I think it'd be really cool if we signed Victor Oladipo just to give him a shot on a contending team, right? Because playing on a contending team could give him that extra juice when it comes to mentality and how he plays, right? Because knowing that you're playing for a ring just adds more motivation, right? When you're playing for a bum-ass team, it's like you just go out there and like, whatever. I don't really care. I'm not playing for anything. But man, when you're playing for a ring, that just adds a whole nother mode to how you do things, right? But yeah, we'll see what happens. And I'm sure other names will start popping up as we get closer to NBA training camp in the preseason. But yeah, I'm sure the Cavs will fill that 14th spot with a decent player. And we'll see what happens. So if I hear anything else, I'll definitely have a video for that. But with that being said, as always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell. I'll be live in about an hour for Guardians and A's, game 2 of 3, as the Guardians look to continue their little hot streak, right, that they've been on even before the break, where they went 6-1 on the road. Let's see if Logan Allen can do what he did against the White Sox. Because that was crazy what he did, right? Only gave up 1 measly hit the entire game. The entire time he was out there. Freaking insane. But yeah, I'll see you guys later tonight for Guardians and A's. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Cavs. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah.